APB Reloaded, the poor man's Grand Theft Auto. APB Reloaded is a free-to-play indie game created by an independent company by the name of Real-Time Works in 2010. The game started off as an alternative to Grand Theft Auto 3, being a different type of open-world shooter and providing a generally less expensive experience. The process of installing the game is very straightforward, as is with most titles, being that you can either visit the website or Steam for the 4.5GB download. Installing the game can be a hassle if you don't own a solid-state drive, taking over 15 minutes. After you've installed the game, you are greeted with an update screen where the game will install updates and present you with news about the game itself. Beyond this lies the game itself, taking over 2 minutes, even with a beefy computer, to get to the title screen, where you can either log into Steam or create an account. Once an account is created, the player then gets to choose their path in the game, criminal or enforcer, which heavily determines your playstyle in-game, and create a character, which lacks in a lot of detail and customization options. You then load into the district of your choice, which can take up to 2 minutes, again, to complete. In this game, the story is pretty straightforward. According to the loading screen and the wiki, the plot of APB Reloaded concisely boils down to the two factions battling for control and power in the fictional streets of Sand Park, after a mayor allowed gunmen to roam the streets and purchase guns from vending machines. This is a dystopian city that houses both the enforcers and the criminals, the two pre-mentioned factions. Either of these factions is populated by players who then form smaller groups as part of their respective factions. Criminals in the game fight to enforcers and vice versa for a never-ending brawl of control. Although once you are finally loaded into the game and run around for a bit, you may be lost with all the opportunity and lack of a central tutorial. This means that for the most part, the player must figure out how to operate the game themselves or over the internet. This can be a big drawback for players who are not used to open world type games, but once you are past this and learn the basics, it is all downhill from there. The game provides a unique feel that is highly reminiscent of its competitor, Grand Theft Auto. With a third-person point of view and similar gun mechanics, some could say that this game feels almost like Saints Row 2. In-game, depending on who you choose in character creation, you have missions you can sign up for. These missions are assignments you get from local gang leaders, which could be anything from robbing a storefront to picking off a snitch. Once you've completed enough of these missions, you are gifted with in-game currency and notoriety, which you will use to buy weapons, cars, and an assortment of character customization tools. To obtain this in-game cash, you must complete tasks that depend on if you're a criminal or an enforcer. One strategy on the criminal side entails loading up a stolen van with store goods and driving it into the chop shop full of things. This is just one of the fun things you can do in APB Reloaded, the game that contains hours of fun and endless opportunity. The pros and cons of this game are as listed. Under the pros, we have realistic weapons, a vast open world, looks and feels like an expensive game, a great monetary system, plenty of missions and content, detailed maps, and decent graphics. The cons. The game doesn't let you know when servers are down. Certain customization tools don't work. Vehicle selection is not very diverse. Mods are limited, there is very bad server lag, and a game takes a very long time to load in. In conclusion, I would rate this game a 7 out of 10. Being that it is a very good game itself, it just needs a few tweaks here and there. But if you guys like this review, make sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and that bell for notifications, or you will never be notified of a new indie review that's coming out every single week from now on. If you guys enjoyed this though, you know what to do, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.